Welcome to 5 Minutes Motivation. Have you ever wondered why your weaknesses seem to hold you back more than they should? We all have personal weaknesses, and it's no secret they can hinder our progress, stall our growth, and even make us question our worth. It's a common reality, yet it's a topic we often sidestep, fearing the discomfort that comes with acknowledging our flaws. But let's ponder this. Isn't it strange that we tend to shy away from addressing these very weaknesses that have such a significant impact on our lives? If we look closely, we'll understand that recognizing and confronting our weaknesses isn't a sign of defeat. Quite the contrary, it's the first step on the road to conquering them. It's the beginning of a journey of self-discovery, a journey that's often challenging, yet incredibly rewarding. But what if we told you there's a way to turn these seemingly insurmountable obstacles into stepping stones? Take a moment to consider a man named John, who was terrified of public speaking. Imagine a man, John, who would rather jump off a cliff than speak in front of a crowd. The mere thought of public speaking would make his palms sweat, his heart race, and his mind go blank. This fear was not just a minor inconvenience, it was a debilitating roadblock that hindered his personal and professional growth. But then, something happened. John made a decision that would change his life forever. He decided to confront his fear head-on. He pushed through the discomfort, the anxiety, and the self-doubt, and joined a local Toastmasters club. At first he struggled, he stumbled over words, lost his train of thought, and sometimes he could barely get a word out. But the amazing thing about John was his perseverance. He kept showing up, week after week, pushing his boundaries, challenging his fears. He didn't let his fear define him. He took control and chose to define himself. Over time, his fear began to shrink. He started to gain confidence, his speeches became more fluid, and his voice, once shaky and uncertain, became steady and strong. He found joy in sharing his thoughts and ideas, a joy he had never known before. John's journey wasn't easy. It was filled with challenges and setbacks, but it was also filled with small victories and immense growth. He didn't overcome his fear overnight. It took time, effort, and a lot of courage. But he did it. He turned his biggest weakness into one of his greatest strengths. John's story is a testament to the power of courage and perseverance. He shows us that we are not defined by our fears or our weaknesses, but by how we choose to face them. John's story is not unique, but it is proof of the power of confronting and overcoming our weaknesses. Overcoming weaknesses is not about eradicating them, but about transforming them. Let's take John as an example, a man who trembled at the thought of public speaking. His knees would knock, his voice would crack, and his mind would race. But instead of allowing this fear to consume him, he chose to transform it. John didn't wake up one day without a trace of fear. He still felt the butterflies in his stomach each time he stepped onto a stage, but he learned to harness this nervous energy, to use it as a catalyst to enhance his speeches. He used his fear to fuel his passion, to connect with his audience on a deeper level. This is the power of transformation, the true goal of overcoming weaknesses. It's not about eliminating the fear, but about learning to dance with it. It's about turning your vulnerabilities into strengths. Weaknesses are not life sentences, they are simply challenges waiting to be overcome. So, what can we learn from John's journey? John's story is a testament to the power of self-awareness and courage. The first step in overcoming any challenge is acknowledging its existence. It's about recognizing our weaknesses and having the audacity to confront them head-on. It's not about the eradication of weaknesses, but rather the transformation of them. We turn our weaknesses into stepping stones towards growth and development. Perseverance plays a crucial role in this journey. It's about falling 7 times and standing up 8. It's about pushing through, even when the odds seem stacked against us. It's about harnessing the power of resilience to overcome obstacles and reach our goals. Lastly, it's important to remember that our weaknesses don't define us. They are simply part of our journey, a chapter in our story. It is how we rise above these weaknesses, how we transform them, that truly defines us. Remember, it is not our weaknesses that define us, but how we rise above them. Thank you for watching.